What would you do if you had been shot 5 times and still had enemy troops surrounding you? For Staff Sergeant Edward A. Carter, Jr., the answer was simple: keep fighting. On March 23, 1945, near Speyer, Germany, Staff Sergeant Edward A. Carter, Jr. of the 56th Armored Infantry Battalion, 12th Armored Division volunteered for a dangerous mission. He was riding on a tank that came under intense enemy fire. The situation was chaos, bullets flying, explosions nearby, the tank disabled. Carter dismounted, gathered 3 other soldiers, and began advancing on foot under heavy enemy machine gun and artillery fire. As they moved forward, 2 of his men were killed instantly, and a 3rd was seriously wounded. Carter ordered the wounded man to retreat. Then, alone and exposed, he pushed forward into a hail of German bullets. He was shot 5 times, pinned down and bleeding. Most men would have passed out or called for help. Carter did neither. Instead, he waited. As a group of 8 German soldiers approached, he surprised them, killed 6, and captured 2 alive. Then, wounded and limping, he walked the 2 POWs back to American lines, using them as human shields, and forced them to give up valuable intelligence about enemy positions. His bravery not only saved American lives, it helped break through Nazi resistance in that region of Germany. He was immediately recommended for the Medal of Honor, but instead he was awarded the Distinguished Service Cross, a high honor, yes, but not the one he truly earned. Why? Because Edward A. Carter, Jr. was black. And to make matters worse, after the war, the military denied him re-enlistment, labeling him a security risk due to his time spent in China and India before the war. This was nothing more than political paranoia and thinly veiled racism. For more than 50 years, Staff Sergeant Carter's story sat in silence, buried like the history of so many other black heroes of World War II. But in the 1990s, a military review revealed undeniable racial bias in how medals were awarded during World War II. Carter's case was reopened. Finally, in 1997, President Bill Clinton posthumously awarded Edward A. Carter, Jr. the Medal of Honor alongside 6 other long-overlooked black World War II heroes. His son, Edward Carter III, accepted the medal, standing in the White House not just as a son, but as a witness to justice finally catching up with courage. Today, Carter is buried at Arlington National Cemetery, where his headstone simply reads, Edward A. Carter, Jr., Medal of Honor. But his full story, it still needs to be told. Have you ever heard of Staff Sergeant Edward A. Carter, Jr. before today? Comment "Never Forget" below. Tag a veteran or history lover who needs to hear this story. And follow Black Military Heroes' Forgotten Valor, because these stories must live on, not just in medals, but in memory.